Luxury in interior design is often associated with scale, rarity, or price, yet true sophistication lies in meaning and emotion. Today, we explore a Paris apartment that proves classical art remains the ultimate expression of refined living. Rather than overwhelming the space with modern extravagance, this home celebrates history, craftsmanship, and artistic heritage, transforming everyday living into a masterpiece experience shaped by timeless beauty. Situated within one of Paris's historic neighborhoods, this apartment reflects the cultural depth of the city itself. Paris has long been a sanctuary for artists, philosophers, and designers, and the surrounding streets echo centuries of intellectual and creative legacy. The building seamlessly integrates into its urban context, reminding us that architecture in Paris is not merely construction but a continuation of artistic civilization. The building facade introduces the narrative before entering. Stone masonry, wrought iron balconies, and symmetrical window arrangements express classical Parisian architecture. Ornamentation is delicate rather than excessive, proving that elegance often resides in proportion. Even from the street, the residence communicates refinement, suggesting that what awaits inside will be equally thoughtful and culturally enriched. Passing through the main entrance feels ceremonial. Large wooden doors, aged brass handles, and carved stone frames create a quiet moment of transition. The noise of the city fades behind you, replaced by calm anticipation. This threshold establishes the apartment's philosophy. Luxury is not sudden spectacle but a gradual unfolding of experience. The communal staircase acts like an architectural sculpture. Curved handrails, patterned tiles, and soft natural light reveal craftsmanship rarely replicated today. Every step upward builds emotional tension, preparing visitors for the artistic environment above. Here, circulation spaces are treated with respect, reinforcing the idea that beauty should exist in every movement within a building. Opening the apartment door reveals an atmosphere of immediate serenity. The first view balances restraint and grandeur, with classical moldings framing neutral walls. Rather than overwhelming visitors with decoration, the design allows the eye to adjust slowly. This careful pacing demonstrates architectural discipline, where composition guides perception and emotion. The entry hall functions like a private gallery. Classical paintings and sculptural accents introduce the central theme. Art is not an accessory but the foundation of the home's identity. Carefully positioned lighting highlights textures and brushstrokes, allowing each artwork to breathe. The space welcomes guests while establishing intellectual sophistication from the very beginning. The apartment's layout follows classical European planning principles. Rooms connect in sequence, creating visual continuity while preserving intimacy. Doorways align to frame perspectives across multiple spaces, much like a museum exhibition. This architectural choreography enhances movement and encourages exploration, turning everyday circulation into an aesthetic journey. The living room embodies the concept of masterpiece living. High ceilings adorned with intricate moldings elevate the atmosphere, while curated artworks anchor the composition. Furniture remains elegant yet understated, allowing paintings and sculptures to command attention. Here, comfort coexists with cultural prestige, proving that luxury is both intellectual and emotional. Rather than decorating around furniture trends, the design revolves around classical artworks. Portraits, landscapes, and figurative compositions create narrative depth. Each piece contributes historical dialogue, connecting the present with centuries of artistic evolution. The apartment becomes a living archive where residents engage daily with beauty, philosophy, and craftsmanship. Soft creams, muted grays, warm taupes, and subtle gold accents establish harmony throughout the interior. These timeless colors allow classical art to shine without visual competition. The palette reflects restraint, demonstrating that true luxury rarely relies on bold statements but instead embraces longevity and quiet elegance. Natural materials dominate the space: parquet flooring, marble surfaces, linen upholstery, and solid wood furniture. Texture becomes as important as color, enriching sensory experience. Every material tells a story of craftsmanship and durability. The apartment rejects disposable trends, favoring elements that age gracefully and grow more beautiful over time. Lighting plays a critical role in transforming decoration into art. Natural light filters through tall windows, enhancing depth and shadow throughout the day. At night, LED lighting, from chandeliers to discrete wall lamps, creates a museum-like ambience. Illumination is carefully calibrated to honor both artwork and architectural detail simultaneously. The dining space celebrates gathering and conversation. A refined table sits beneath classical artwork, reinforcing the connection between culture and daily rituals. Dining becomes more than nourishment, it becomes ceremony. The setting encourages slow living, meaningful discussion, and appreciation for aesthetic surroundings during shared moments. While deeply rooted in tradition, the kitchen introduces modern practicality. Clean cabinetry integrates seamlessly with historic architectural elements. Contemporary appliances remain discreet, ensuring functionality without disrupting visual harmony. This balance demonstrates how modern living can coexist respectfully within a classical artistic environment. A dedicated reading corner elevates the apartment's cultural identity. Shelves filled with books and framed sketches create an intimate retreat for reflection. Comfortable seating invites long afternoons immersed in literature or art study. Intellectual enrichment becomes part of daily life, reinforcing the idea that luxury also resides in knowledge and contemplation. The bedroom shifts towards softness and calm. Classical artworks remain present but quieter, allowing rest to take precedence. Gentle textiles, layered curtains, and muted tones establish emotional balance. The space demonstrates how art can comfort rather than dominate, supporting restorative living while maintaining aesthetic coherence. In the bathroom, luxury expresses itself through simplicity. Marble surfaces, elegant fixtures, and carefully framed mirrors create a refined atmosphere reminiscent of historic European residences. Minimal ornamentation allows material quality to stand out, proving that sophistication often emerges from precision rather than excess. Throughout the apartment, small details reveal thoughtful curation. Antique frames, classical busts, handcrafted ceramics, and subtle textiles. Each element contributes to a cohesive narrative rather than appearing randomly selected. Decoration becomes storytelling, demonstrating that luxury results from intention and artistic sensitivity. What makes this apartment extraordinary is not only its beauty but its emotional impact. Residents do not simply observe art, they live within it. Every room fosters inspiration, reflection, and appreciation for cultural heritage. The home becomes a sanctuary where daily routines transform into meaningful aesthetic experiences. This Paris apartment ultimately proves that classical art represents the highest form of luxury. Through careful architecture, thoughtful decoration, and respect for history, the residence transcends trends and creates timeless elegance. Here, decoration evolves into living art, reminding us that true luxury is not about excess, but about surrounding life with enduring beauty, culture, and soul.